BBC Radio Oxford. Now, St Giles Church in Wendlebury is celebrating because they're one of 38 churches to receive part of £500,000 worth of grants. And Church Warden Charles Darby joins me now. Congratulations, this is brilliant news.
Thank you. Hello. Yes, thanks. It's great news.
Talk us through then, what is the money going to be used for?
So we have a small development project in the village church to put in an accessible WC and a small kitchenette, and to revamp the vestry, as well as a few essential repairs, levelling the floor and making the church generally more accessible and more welcoming for the community.
This is wonderful news, and I understand up till now the choir have had to use a portaloo, so they must be chuffed.
Yes, absolutely. So we have a community choir that puts on 4 concerts a year and who rehearse every week in the church, as well as regular services and weddings, funerals, baptisms. And up till now, there's been no toilet facilities or, in fact, running water or drainage at all in the church. So, yes, alternative facilities have to be made. We live just down the road, so we quite often have people back to our house to go to the loo. So It's all a little bit ad hoc.
That is another level of supporting the local community there, Charles. And what will this grant mean that the church can do for the community?
We really want to be able to be open for more types of event, to be a bit more comfortable, a more sort of welcoming church for smaller groups, maybe youth groups or ladies groups or breakfasts or lunches, things like that will be able to happen in the church that can't at the moment. Obviously, trying to even serve coffee at the end of services is a bit of a challenge, having to carry water up to the church and carry dirty cups and saucers back again after church services.
Yeah, it's going to make a huge difference. Do you know when you can sort of crack on with the work, when you'll receive the grant?
Yes, so the biggest advantage of this grant, it's about half of the money we're trying to raise. So this has really accelerated our programme. We had thought that we would be waiting to next year to get on with the build, whereas the reality now is we will probably be able to get on towards the end of this year. We still have about £5,000 to £10,000 that we need to raise, so we're still actively fundraising to get over the line, to get the last little bit in.
Oh, wow. And then all hands on deck then come the autumn. What other sort of fundraising have you been doing?
We have a really active village fundraising group who support the church. A harvest supper, which is coming up. We've just had a village barbecue, and there will be other events around Christmas. We have a Christmas lights event and Christmas wreaths.
Tell us a bit more about you, Charles. What do you love about being a church warden? What's the most rewarding thing about it, would you say?
I moved into the village in 2019 and we became sort of active in the church, and it's a beautiful little church. It's a historic building and it's got a lovely little churchyard. But I do also have another hat because I'm an architect, and our practice specialises in church work and church architecture.
Oh, wow. So you've been really involved then in the new plans.
Yeah, we've been helping out where we can and providing support and doing a lot of background work to help.
Yeah, you must have a lot to juggle on your plate. And why do you do this alongside your architectural work?
It's partly nice to be involved in the village to help out. I think village churches are really struggling, and trying to get village churches thriving again, make them more valuable assets in the village is really kind of what drives us to help and do what we do in the village.
Well, congratulations on the grant, and good luck with the rest of the fundraising. Really lovely to chat to you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice to chat to you too.
Charles Darby there, Church Warden at St Giles Church in Wendlebury.